Predator-prey. It's a good idea when thinking about self-defense and thinking about security to use the term predator rather than opponent. I don't really like using the term opponent because opponent conjures up some type of honourable fight between two people, and that's not what it's going to be. You either need to think of them as the predator or think of them as the attacker, and think of the other person as the prey or the victim. So if you ever see any nature programs, the predator will always go for the weakest of the prey. They won't go for a prey who looks like they could give them some trouble. They go for the weakest one, get rid of them, it's going to be easiest for us. In the same way, the predator is going to go for the weakest member of the society. So it's not necessarily the physical weakest, although that does play a big part of it. It's what your body language is giving off. If you're slumped over and you're shuffling, oh god, woe's me. If you look like you never had so much as a row with a girlfriend, or you never had an argument with your best mate, or whatever like that, they're going to come for you. If you're completely switched off, they're going to come for you. If you are showing any type of injury, they're going to come for you. If you're so switched off with no situational awareness to the point where you walk out the bank counting your money, they're going to come for you. One of the guys who works on one of the doors next door to where I work, he won quite a bit of money a few weeks ago in the bookies, and he stood outside the door he was working on at a quite busy time of night, counting a whole bunch of £50 notes. And I went over to him, stood in front of him, and said, "Do you want to put that stuff away? Because you're advertising what you've got, you idiot, and you're walking home." "Oh, yeah. He's easy prey. He's a big lad, but he's easy prey because he's showing that he doesn't know what's going on. He's showing he's not aware of what's going on around him. So if you're quite physically big, they just won't attack you from the front. They'll sneak up behind you and they'll do it as a pack. If you are not clued into what's going on around you, if you're quite naive, if you don't know to trust your instincts, if your gut instinct says this is a bad guy, we need to get away from them, then do that. Take on this is a bad guy and you need to get away from them. It's also worth remembering that the bad guys don't want to work for it. So if you park your car under a lamp in the car park, probably not going to get broken into. If you park your car in the furthest dark corner of the car park, it might get broken into. If you have got quite decent sized locks on your door and you've got a burglar alarm very prominently on the front wall, you're probably not going to get broken into. If you go out and forget to lock the door and you've always got your windows always open, there's a good chance you're going to get burgled. If you walk around all the time, showing off how much expensive jewelry you've got and your Rolex, and you're always counting loads of notes out at the bar looking for something smaller than a 20 to pay with, there's a good chance at some point you're going to get mugged, because bad guys don't want to work for it. If you're showing what you've got is valuable and you're showing that you are switched off and it won't happen to me, will never happen to me, and that's what the bad guys go for. They go for the weakest of the herd. They go for prey. And this ties very much into target hardening. But you don't want to be the prey, because they will watch you the same way that an animal will watch its prey. One of the biggest mistakes people tend to make is they want to think of the bad guy, they want to think of the criminal as being thick, and they're not at all. They might not be college graduates, but they know what they're doing and they're very, very smart at it. And quite frankly, there's a good chance that they're going to be smarter at that particular thing than you are. Why? Because they spend all day, every day in that particular profession. Their profession just happens to be mugging people, robbing people, attacking people for the hell of it. So, again, leaving your ego at the door. Don't just assume that because these people are criminals that they must therefore be stupid. They are highly skilled, highly honed predators. They're highly skilled in a particular area that involves them coming after you. So as long as you can keep that in mind and think of it in that term, think of it as an animal kingdom type of thing where I don't want to be the prey here. I'm going to do what I can to make sure that the predator doesn't come for me. I'm going to do what I can to make sure that the predators out there see me and think, it's probably easier prey to go for. Um, any feedback you have on this, if you agree with it, if you disagree with it, half and half again, please do comment. I appreciate all comments. I'm very open to all comments. If there's something you'd like to see me go into a little bit more detail with, I'm happy to do that. If you like it or you don't, thumbs up, thumbs down, it's all interaction. Share and subscribe. And until next time, train hard, train smart, stay safe.